All right, I'm not going to be long. I just want to talk about something that has been um, going on, like I said, I know I've been trying to get this podcast thing together, and I have been working on it real hard behind the scenes. But today, I just really wanted to speak about a particular individual that I have been knowing for so long online that how they say the chicks are coming home to roost for this individual. They're really coming home to roost for this cat. Now, this cat has been, now these people speak for myself. I have been a strong proponent of Panafricanism. I've always felt that way even since I was a kid. But recently, you have so many people that talk against that as if that's a bad thing. And I really believe that in order for us to rise and be able to do anything in this world, we have to do what every other nationality has done. We have to work together. We have to work together. We have to put our minds together because we really have some geniuses in our midst. And then we have those that simply just want to, use us for a livelihood, just for a living. And in that vein, I'm talking about one particular person, named is Tarig Nasheed. Now he has came about and made this very popular movement with this specific segment of the African American population called FBA. And I think he even brought the name up, but he took the name from another group that came before him called ADOS. So he kind of like made that very popular. But he's made all kind of products and all this stuff about it, and he's always talking of rather denigrating, Africans and saying we are a unique group from different. We are totally different from everybody else. We are from them. We are a part of these African Americans. I mean, these Africans over there. They are a part of our lineage. We just got our ancestors just got taken away from that. So we weren't able to grow up in that environment and be able to learn the things that they have, the things that they did. We didn't grow up like they did. But that's been the case for the Brazilians. It's been the case for everywhere throughout the diaspora where black people have been. We have been taken there. It's the reason why we have been kidnapped and taken over there. So we grew up in all these different countries speaking these different languages. You got people that speak Spanish, people that speak French, Dutch, you name it, man. I mean, it's just like we have been dispersed throughout the world. But we all of us have our roots in Africa. All of us have our roots in Africa. But this cat, Tarig Nasheed specifically, and there are others, but he's the one that's kind of like the main character in this play that always talks about this, how he's trying to delineate from everybody else. And now with the advent of Trump, when the rise of Trump coming into the forefront, and it's just, and things are starting to turn. And with this one brother that came about named Ibrahim Traore, he was his rise. He came out of Burkina Faso, and he is following in the footsteps of another guy you might want to look up named Thomas Sankara. He died in the 80s. He was a very independent, very intelligent brother, but he was assassinated by a good friend of his. And so what's happening is that he is inspiring Africans throughout the continent to start to take back their resources, take back all of the things that belong to them, naturally, their land, their mineral resources. Take those things back, learning how to become financially, and how to build your own food, how to bring up your own industries in your own countries. And they have been trying to kill this guy. This guy had 20 attempts on his life thus far. And he's beginning popular. I mean, they recently had marches all across the country about this guy. I mean, saying hands off of Ibrahim Traore. You're not going to kill him like you did Thomas Sankara. And when I was looking at that, I was sitting back and I was saying, now, Tariq is a shrewd guy. He's a very shrewd guy. And he already stole information. He stole the movement from the ADOS, the one that originally brought that thing up. He stole that. He literally stole that movement from them folks. I said, watch. He's sitting back now. He's aware of it. He's aware of this movement. Now watch him. And look, he hasn't been saying anything about this before. He's been always against Africans, tethers, called them tethers and booty scratchers, and all these memes with their headlines all back, talking about they eating jollof rice, driving cabs, and all this kind of bullshit. Now he's slowly, I see him making these little comments, getting his little feelers out there, trying to make that pivot. But people are aware of him now, and they're not letting him do it. They're not letting him do it. And everywhere I see now, I see these people that be online also, that be commentators, that'll be online, and they saying, nah, man, don't even try that shit. Just stay where you at. Just don't move. Don't come back, because you ain't been doing that. You've been doing what you've been doing for years. So go ahead, keep on getting your thing, staying, talking about your, talking about, your booty scratchers and talking about, who made the rap game, who originally made the rap game, and all this stuff that it's important, but it's not as important as getting galvanizing all these people around the world that are from the African, that are of African descent, to create a life for ourselves, because we are definitely in a bad situation right now. Definitely in a bad situation right now. And I see him trying to start to make that pivot, and it ain't gonna work, because these cats ain't gonna let him do it. They're not gonna let him do it. So I just wanted to say that, because I see it coming. I see what he's doing. And others are seeing what he's doing also, and they are telling him in no uncertain terms, cut that out, bro. It ain't working. No, we don't want you. Stay over there. All you talking about reparations and all that stuff, keep talking about that. Don't change. We're going to see. The time will tell. We'll see what's happening. That's all I got.